Nation, Sanbunan Bafetu, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, OQB. Now, I know Bafetu, today we are going to play against the Cape Town City, Lapana FNB Stadium. Obviously, we need to avenge ourselves. And also, if we look at the table, Kaizer Chiefs, if we win today, it's either we're going to move to I think number 6, 7. No, yeah, I think 6 or 7, because currently we are at number 8. So if we move there, then we will have a pretty good chance to come end of the season, my Pele League, with number 3. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. I want us to look at, this new goalkeeper that has been linked with the move to the Glamour Boys from Yanga SA. Now, if you look at what happened, definitely we did sign Djigui. I was hyping the player. I was even sure that this goalkeeper is going to do wonders for us. But unfortunately, things did not go according to plan. And I thought maybe it's because the guy is not comfortable. He's still trying to adjust to the system of playing for a big team like Kaizer Chiefs, because definitely Kaizer Chiefs is a big team. But so far, he failed. He failed to do that. And it looks like, might be, if the rumors are true, because I will tell you something, Bafetu, this doesn't come from a trusted source. So for me, I'm just going to give it to you. So don't be mad at me when I come back and say with Bafetu, all of this was not true. But definitely, if it's something that is there, we have to look at it and then we think about the possibilities of anything that might happen. So definitely we signed Djigui. We had him, he played, he failed to keep at least even one clean sheet in all of his games. But for me, I still believe we had a bit of a shaky defense. I understand he's someone who speaks, a different language, but also I'm sure he can speak English, which maybe that is a hindering factor when it comes to him, being a goalkeeper there, Kaizer Chiefs. But I think he was doing wonders when he was there at TS Galaxy. He just started to be a bit shaky when he came to join us up in the National Village. But yeah, I understand Bafetu. They wanted to replace Itumeleng Khune. If you remember very well, Kaizer Chiefs management wanted to replace Itumeleng Khune, and they decided to opt for Djigui, which is a foreigner, by the way, and currently he is filling a foreign quota. But the question is, now, since Kaizer Chiefs has been linked with this new goalkeeper from Young SC, which his name is, I'm not too sure what I'm pronouncing it right, but it's Djigui Diarra. I believe that is his name. Djigui Diarra Bafetu has been linked with the move to the Glamour Boys. Now, when I look at him, Bafetu, Omchita has about 60 or to 65 caps, which I cannot say it's a lot, but compared to Itumeleng Khune, it's a bit less. If we look at Itumeleng Khune, he's a legend of his own making. And then when we look at Djigui Diarra, he's in the process of becoming a legend, because definitely he's someone who has made waves, goalkeeper from Mali. I think he's from Mali. And if we look at his age, his deity, now there might be something that might be hindering us, and might be something that I'm sure even Itumeleng Khune will be asking himself how, if those guys decided to sign Djigui, which is a young goalkeeper, and then now they want to loan him out and then sign another international goalkeeper, which is Djigui Diarra. And if you look at the age factor, he's about 30 years old. So they replace him with someone who is a bit younger than him. I think Khune is about 31, 32 years old this year, if I'm not mistaken. So he still wanted to play. And if we look at, some of the international goalkeepers, I was watching the game yesterday of Liverpool where we played against the PSG. Unfortunately, we lost that game because of a lot of factors. But either way, I was not happy with the referee, is all. I have to be honest. We missed out on about 2 or 3 penalties, but the ref did not give to us. There were some fouls instances where you saw, okay, definitely this is not right. But unfortunately, we got knocked out. Maybe you referee you never know. But anyways, getting back to the matter at hand, Bafetu, if you look at how they played, I think they were good. Even the goalkeeper, he did his best, to be honest, because there were some beautiful saves. And if you look at his age, he's a bit older, but when it comes to the goalkeeper department, Bafethu, it's not a big deal ukuthi ube old, as long as you are able, to stand on your ground, be able to do and play the beautiful football that you know how to play. Even a goalkeeper of PSG, Bafethu, I think he did his best. I forgot his name, but he did his best, because there were a lot of beautiful saves in Mabonile from him, So the age is not too much of a limiting factor, but I believe, after spending 2 decades, which is a period of about 20 years with Kaizer Chiefs, they said, Yazin, we are going to let you go. And then now they want to sign someone who is a bit, I'm not too sure whether I'm putting it right, but he's not that old. You understand? He's not that old. He is almost equivalent to Milan Kune. And Kune, we know he still wanted to play. He wanted to play up to the age of 35 years old. That's where he thought, okay, at the age of 35 years old, that's where I can retire. But unfortunately, the management did not give him that option. And he definitely said he's not going to play for any other team, because Kaizer Chiefs is his home. He is the only team that he wanted to play for. And he wanted to retire from there, from home, not to retire anywhere else. Now, if you look at Diarra Bafethu, I'm not too sure whether he's too special, to be able to sign him, but he does have experience, which is something that you cannot take away from him. He does experience. Now, experience of save. I'm a penalty. He's made beautiful saves in some of the matches that I've seen so far. The only problem is that we only see the side that they want us to see. We don't see the flaws and the bad side of the guy. But unfortunately for me, when I think about this whole situation, and then I'm like, Young SC, will they want to sell us this player? Because we do know definitely they are a team that doesn't want to sell our players. So for me, I'm not too sure whether we are going to get this player. Imagine Clement Mzize, adding Abu Faisal Salum, adding some of the other players, but I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if they are going to give us this goalkeeper, even if we went there with a good offer. I'm not too sure. I believe maybe they want him to retire. Young SC. Now, if I look at his contract, Bafethu, I swear I had it here. Where did I save this thing? Djigui Diarra. So if you look at his contract, Bafethu, something interesting. Why am I not finding this thing? Djigui Diarra. Young Africans SC. Now, if you look at his contract, Bafethu, it's not available. I'm not too sure if I can be able to show you this thing here, but it's interesting. Contract with Pelanini is not available. But when I do a deep dive and then I go to my other trusted sources, and then I want to find out about a contract with Pelanini and everything, you won't believe what I found, Bafethu, which is a bit interesting to me. When I look at my trusted sources, they say contract is supposed to run up to 2027, and then obviously it's because he signed an extension. I'm not too sure whether we signed any, but I believe he signed an extension which allows him to play there until 2027. So I don't know if it's going to be possible for us to be able to sign this guy, but so far I can say probably he might be a good addition to the club, but definitely it's going to be something a bit trickery. If ever we get this guy, then we're going to need to loan out Ofia Kintwari. But if we don't get this guy, then definitely we need to hold on to Ofia Kintwari as much as possible. I still do believe in Mfana Uti can give us something, because even when he's playing for his national team, he does have, that stability and everything. But when it comes to Nashorena Bafetu, it's something different. It's something different. We've seen a lot of players performing outside, and then when they get to Nashorena, things tend to change, which is understandable. For me, it's understandable. I feel like he still needs, a bit of time. Maybe he can play some few games, then definitely we will know for sure. Ever since he's been rested and now coming back, so hey, I don't know. But let me know what you think, Bafetu, down in the comment section below about Djigui Diarra, a young African's goalkeeper, which is, I can say, he's the number one goalkeeper of young Africans. Do you think, or do you believe that Kaizer Chiefs can be able to secure Ama Services work? And if that is the case, where do we leave some of the other goalkeepers that we currently have? Because we do have Molefe, which has not yet been given a chance. Please let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Bafetu, I hope to see you at Kumbule 7:30. We are playing against the Cape Town City. Hopefully we can get our revenge. Unfortunately, I wished again so that we can be able to redeem ourselves. But anyways, it is what it is. I hope to see you later on, Bafetu.